Okay. Now, I'm sitting up here reading this article about this Moorish American dude that got 6 years. Actually, Xavier posted it on Facebook, and I started reading myself. Moorish American sentenced to 6 years. Okay, me personally, I'm an habitual traffic violator, quote unquote, as far as their law is concerned, but I'm suspended for life. Never had a license before in my life. Been to prison for it 2 or 3 times, and of course, I feel wronged. I feel like I should never have been to prison for turning a key. I mean, I had a couple of DWIs over 25 years ago, and I'm still an habitual. Some of the things I could have prevented, I know I'm taking the blame for it. But anyhow, I started to go down this Moorish American rhetoric ass bullshit to be able to travel. It became so complicated, and I said, well, I don't want to. One brother told me, well, brother, you got to be strong. You got to put all the notion out of your head, and don't be scared of the system and the law, because they can't do anything to you. And you got to get that out of your mind. Free your mind. You're giving them power. And I said, well, I'm trying to free my mind and not give them power. But hell, if they pull me over and I got these, and I show them this paperwork talking about I'm a Moorish American and I'm not by law, I got my own nationality, and these laws don't apply to me, and they lock my black ass up and send me back to prison, and I got to fight the shit within the prison system. It ain't worth it to me, because it ain't shit that's gonna stop them from sending my black ass back to jail. I'm not saying be scared to be inferior of these people, but use some damn common sense. I'd rather fight them motherfuckers out here than to be trying to jump with some papers. So anyway, a man who identified himself as a Moorish American and denied the existence of the county courts and sheriff's office that charged him with traffic violations was sentenced to 6 years to serve 1 by Judge David Irwin in a jury trial in Roxdale County Superior Court. Hubert Edmund Wilson, 50 years old, of Decatur, was arrested in April last year and charged with driving with a suspended license felony. Same thing that I got. Mine is a seat felony if I get caught behind the wheel of a vehicle. No seatbelt. He had no seatbelt and obstruction of the law enforcement officer misdemeanors. Yes, misdemeanor cases too. Well, Wilson, the brother the Moor, who also identifies himself as Ezekiel Dumazi Bak Ali, filed multiple documents and affidavits claiming more than $57,000 compensation from the District of Attorney Richard Reed, Judge David Irving, that's the one that gave his ass at the time, the judge who sentenced him, the deputy that arrested him, Roxdale County Sheriff's Department, and the state of Georgia. He sued them all, which I ain't mad at him. He sued their ass. He also claimed tax fraud if the court did not file IRS forms on his bonds. I'm with you. Sounds good. During the jury trial, Wilson represented himself, just like they always do, take their ass up here in court with all these damn files and stuff. I ain't mad at you about that. But you trying to be, first of all, you trying to be something that you don't even understand in the first damn place. You need to go on back to before all that shit happened. Come on back to the basics, man. Ancient Kemet. The ones of us that built the pyramids. Let's go all the way back to that, because that was one of the most advanced civilizations known to mankind ever that existed, and it was by us. So fuck all this Moorish American bullshit and this Islamic bullshit and this Hebrew Israelite bullshit, and come on back to where it all began, and then work from there and work the way into this motherfucking system that we got there, which is a prototype of ancient Kemet in the first place. Now I'm gonna read on. He represented himself. Open arguments, witness testimony, and closing arguments took 1 hour, and the jury deliberated for 5 hours before returning the verdict of guilty on all 3 counts. The jury repeatedly agreed on 2 counts within the first 10 minutes, but was hung on the remaining count until around 4:45 p.m. Wilson has been in and out of Rockdale County Jail for the past 5 years on various traffic offenses and parole violations, according to the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office jail website. According to the Anti-Defamation League, the Moorish American movement is a variation of the sovereign citizen movement where followers do not recognize governments and law enforcement agencies and claim that laws do not apply to them. Okay. I'm not mad at the Moorish to feel that way and, to go that route. Hell, why not? I still believe we should have 40 acres and a mule. I still believe that every time a damn police officer disrespects a black woman or a black child, that we should take up arms and pay recompense where recompense is due. Let's put it that way. I don't want the ATF kicking my door in, but anyway, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. I believe in that. But I'm so glad I didn't take that motherfucking Moorish Science Temple of America route. I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be in jail. And with that said, this is your local, international, and local African Kemet news coming from Najee. And peace out. One love.